What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, getting on the grind and improving your mind every single video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. We're going to be talking about being the dad you want to be, how to even do that. So we're going to basically go into this video and we're going to basically talk about our thoughts on that. A lot of you guys, well, most of you guys are not ready to be a dad, and the ones who are, hopefully are being dads and doing it right. And this video is kind of going to demonstrate that into some thoughts. So we'll pull that up right now and kind of show you what we're talking about.
Yeah, boy. You gonna be so stubborn. You get that from your mother. I already see it now. You weren't built for backing down. Boy, there'll be a small town night. You'll fall for her sky blue eyes. When she's in your hands, you'll think you're a man and not a boy. She'll make you lose your mind, boy. She'll be every reason why. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will.
Well, I'm not crying. You're crying. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I mean, that kind of exemplifies like why a child, man, or a girl or boy needs a dad, because there's certain things that a mom and dad has to handle. I do not have kids, to the record, but I do know people who obviously have kids, and I have been a kid. So
we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there. But it's very important that guys who actually want to be dads, and that guys who are not supposed to be dads, like if you don't want kids, please do not nut in the woman. Please just wear a condom. Just don't be retarded.
I'm kind of retarded.
Please. But there's a lot of reasons why little boys need a dad, and sometimes there are things that a woman cannot do that only a man can do.
Yeah,
when it comes to like children, it's just like when it comes to like sports and aggression and masculinity, the dad can obviously only handle that. That's why both parents need to be in the family unit. That's why wholesale companies do so well, because America is kind of built on the back of families. We want to keep the family spirit alive. And of course, you want to make sure that the woman you are with, that you choose to have children with, by doing your thing, is the right woman that creates the right foundational things for a family. But when your kid's going through like a tough time, you have to have, well, first of all, you have to be a man. You have to have the strength. You have to be that guy.
I'm the guy.
In order to actually understand situations and navigate properly with your children. A lot of you guys can't do that because you're weak and you're just pretty much retarded, and you just don't know how to handle certain things. That's why I say a lot of guys should not just have kids, because you're just not ready. You can't handle it. You can't do it. You can't even lead yourself. You can't lead a woman, and that means you can't lead your child, which means your child will one day be leading you, and that child's going to be messed up, and then you're going to be destroying the ecosystem, which is going to in turn make the world a worse place. So please, if you're not strong, if you're a weak man, don't have kids. If you know you're weak, if you know you ain't shit,
oh, what a loser!
Please do not nut in that woman. Don't even buy condoms. And don't even have sex with women at all. If you just don't. We weed out the weak.
What's great about videos like this, it really shows, because I know recently, especially in the last 6 years, there's been this real big I wouldn't call it an uprising, but it's more like a thing of like, oh, men don't do anything. Men have no purpose of, dealing with kids. They don't do anything for the kids, blah, blah, blah. But like that exemplifies why, especially for a man to son relationship, why it's important for men to be around. Because when, the son who doesn't really know much, he's very young, he doesn't really understand, he hasn't had enough experience, right? He, in this example of the video, he played the last soccer game of the season. His team lost. He's real upset about it, right? He doesn't really have a lot of experience with what to do in that situation. So in his situation, he wants to cry, and he's very upset about it. And so the father, being the good father that it shows, like told the wife, stay here. I got this. And then literally had a conversation, had pretty much a build-up moment with his son, pretty much having him stop crying. He was probably telling him like, hey, listen, like this stuff happens. Like, if you tried your hardest, like that's all that matters, blah, blah, blah. You have to do your best. And if your team lost, that's, you just pick it back up and keep going. He probably got a really good speech in there. And if the son really respects the father and really looks up to the father, that's going to mean everything to that kid. That's going to mean everything. And so that moment will be etched into that child's brain. And then going forward, he's going to remember that. And then in every next experience that he has, that it will be similar, he will learn and do, and be better. And that's why men are very important in these types of relationships with children, especially their own children, where they can mold them to be the right way. And like Andrew said, if you're not ready to have kids, you just don't. Like it's important, and it's not just important like for the community, but it's important to treat, you want the next generation to be better than you were. And if you can't even understand what that even means, then you shouldn't dive into that.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important to understand these kind of things. Just you have to know who you are and whether you can even handle having a kid. You need to be the dad that your son or daughter goes to for help for certain things. You need to be the guy. You need to be the guy. It starts with the dad. That's why like a lot of people are messed up in the future because their childhoods were so horrible and their dad was weak. If the dad is weak or not present, the child is in danger, in grave danger. But that you have a strong dad and the mother loves the dad and everything's good, you have a very good chance of raising a very good, happy, healthy child into the world, and you're going to make the ecosystem and the earth a better place, which is a gift to the universe. Definitely a great thing. A lot of you guys really need to be careful with your choices, but you got to be the person that your kid can go to. You should not be going to your kid for advice. I see a lot of parents out there that are their kid's friend, and you're failing. You don't know that you're failing your kid, but you are failing.
You have failed.
You need to be the adult. You need to be the parent. You need to be the leader. I don't know. A lot of people don't like that word for some reason these days, leader, but it's a very important word in the family, and the man should be the leader. A lot of people disagree with that. A lot of you guys are weak anyway, so it doesn't matter. But very important to understand that you have to be someone that your child can go to for help in anything, even when it comes to like changing a tire. A lot of you guys can't even change the tire. Can't do anything. Can't even change the faucet. You can't change leaks. You don't know how to handle house situations. You know nothing. You take no time to learn skills to actually improve your life. It's actually no real world skills, because one day you might need them for your child or for your wife, but a lot of you guys, you don't get it. That's why so many people make so much money in the trades, because no one knows how to do anything. Can't even change a tire. You don't even know how to change a water head in the shower. You just don't know how to do things. So your child is probably going to look down upon you if you can't do simple things that you should probably just start learning on YouTube. Just a fun fact. I know I'm kind of going off, but it all plays into it. But yeah, guys, so let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you found this information valuable and had a good entertaining time, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can also check out allgainstore.com if you want to check out some of our merch. We're trying to get rid of those water bottles and all those microplastics. So we have the stainless steel water bottle right here if you guys want to check it out. Pretty cool, metal, less of the BPA, all that kind of stuff in your body due to all the water bottles that we're consuming every single day. Among hats, hoodies, bags, you name it, coffee even. Check it out, allgainstore.com, and we're going to see you guys in the next video.